Today, I want to share with you a topic that people have many views on, and lots of speakers and presenters and people in the business world might do this very differently from myself. So, what I'm sharing with you is what I've found to be best practice in mastering questions and answers during a session. What I'd like to share with you first is that if you're out doing a training session, then it is important that you do a topic and then you summarise and you take questions and answers. And that's very important if it's a training session and you state at the onset that this is how you're going to take the training session forward. However, when you're a speaker and a presenter, personally, I found it quite distracting if somebody interrupts you a few minutes into your presentation or indeed during it. So what I find is professional and good practice and works really well for me is that I take questions and answers at the end or at the end of a particular session if I'm there for a day. And I find that that works really well. And then the people know that you're going to stop and take question and answers. So when you have to take questions, or when you take question and answers from the floor, it's quite important that you think quick on your feet and you think, can I give an answer to this? How do I manage to close that question? Or, oh, that was a difficult question. So what I want you to think about is, if you get asked a question and you definitely know the answer to it, then answer it in full. If you're not sure, then you ask the person, could you please clarify what it is that you're really asking me? And always repeat the question to the audience, because sometimes I've been at events where people ask a question and maybe they don't have a microphone, and I think, what was that question? I have no idea. So it is important as the presenter that you repeat to the whole room the question that you've been asked. And that first one was, did I understand what you're saying? And they'll repeat it and then you can answer it. The second one is that acknowledging the question. So somebody might ask you a great question. So tell them, that's a brilliant question. I'm sure there's lots of people in the room would like an answer to that. And the third type of question is sometimes can be unusual questions that you've least expected. So clarify and check. You can say, so what you're asking me today is, and then ask the audience, is there anybody in the audience got a similar question? And the fourth one might be that you're asked a question and you maybe don't quite feel that you've given a competent answer. Well, you need to say, my thoughts on that are, but do you know, let me get back to you. Let's speak at the break and let's see if I can help you further. If you definitely don't know the answer to a particular question, then I think you have to say that I'm going to follow up on that. So I hope you found that helpful. Mastering question and answers is always a difficult one and it can really disrupt when you're out as a speaker. So I'm Sheena Walker, a speaker, executive speech coach and a trainer, and tomorrow I'll be speaking to you about PowerPoint. So bye for now.